grasping to control. So I better hold on. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60, track 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
That is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, trap 50, trap 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Colts 14-yard line.
60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Rangers. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Maverick. 19 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And this is Kraft. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll tap under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 68 yards. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Warren. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18, run with 60 Bobcats, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Brock.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Looking to throw. Olave holds it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, sack. Hey, have the 60, have the 60. Check out.
They'll set up a throw. Pass complete to Addison. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits it in stride. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70, 60.
Now back to throw. He gets it to Addison. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This one taken in by Olave. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Addison hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's got daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
So they
Chargers.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19, ready, 60,
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 Lions. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
For 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover It grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for two here.
The Chargers will line up for the
19
two-point
Tiger,
conversion.
19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Dicker to kick off for the
So they'll get
Chargers.
another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the jump. Come on. 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ready.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Ready. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there. As that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
They'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 lock, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Olave. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
19 light, come 19, come 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
That's the score. Chargers 42, Colts 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
Together.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Liking 18. 18, 5 in.
Now back to throw. That is caught. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Colts.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets one go deep to Addison. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Addison with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts get a bit closer. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, here we go. Pass to 11, trap 50, trap 50.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on